patience along with forgiveness.
All the fights and all the sacrifices my parents have taken.
Actual life, this challenge began then.
I had faced a lot of bullying.
I had a lot of question mark on my head. Then I
Profession also like that. But this too shall pass.
Season 1, Season 2, combination is a season 3. Thank you so much, Halima and Rima, to accept the invite. Welcome to Table Conversation, where real talks really real impacts. How are you doing today and how's everything going on? Let's start with Halima first.
Well, it was literally a Saturday afternoon goosebump for me when I got a message from Mariam saying that, are you free today to come? And just dumping my lesson plans to side and just walked up.
How about you, Rima?
I mean, I should have been more prepared, but I'm very much excited for today.
Same here.
Yeah.
So what was your first reaction when you heard about, table conversation? What do you think about that?
I had a lot of question mark on my head. Then I thought it might be many people sitting on a table and having a chit chat something.
Yeah.
It was
But you had so much of today.
Yeah,
More
but we
than-
don't have a table yet.
How about you?
Yeah, I expected a table conference or something where we would discuss things.
So basically, this is our third season, and
Yeah.
that's I was saying. We hope we find the scene that season 1, season 2, combination is a season 3.
Yeah.
So, how was the challenges of the growth you feel as a woman? You can know that because your growth was not only easy, coming down back. You have been into the frontliners, not so easy. So, what kind of fusion you think about your life is now?
Life has taken a complete, I think, a huge threefold jump. You can say a big pole vault jump from where I started today, where I stand, and I look back, I see the way I have walked through. I feel very proud of myself.
How about you, Rima?
I mean, I have always been in a challenging situation all my life, and I've chosen profession also like that. So,
What's the secret mantra of Rima now?
No, I just went on a solo trip, and that is what.
You can plan it anyhow. You said Oman.
Yeah, that's what. I just did a solo trip, and that's what motivated
Change
me.
life your life. So now we'll move to our segment number 1. Are you excited?
Yes,
Yeah.
very much.
This way.
Let's see. Segment number 1 is behind the persona. So, as a journey of your life, things are not so easy when you come to reality phase because every time social media impacts our life. But there are some youth who challenge us more.
Okay.
So, what is the biggest challenge you have gone through so far, and what did you learn from it that helped you to be a backfighter again?
As I said, I was a single mother when I stepped into the life, actual life. This challenge began then. Having 2 children, studying for myself, providing for them in the same way, it had been a challenge. But today, when I see that was worth, because sons are grown up now, they're all on their feet right now.
MashaAllah.
So, feel very happy.
Alhamdulillah. How about you, Rima?
For me, I have been through so much career-wise, and looking back, 10 years now down the line, and I feel it's been rewarding, especially in a lady being in a gents field, a male field. I'm a civil engineer, and it's never easy to be a lady when there are many men around.
Also says that no, you have to be always give priority to others than yourself because their cunning faces are very bad if you see the reality. Have you encountered such situation, and if yes, how did you come out from such zone? Because it's not so easy to come out.
I've encountered a lot of people who preach, actually preach, but don't follow. But rather than criticizing them, like, why don't you do? I took that as a challenge. I did it and I showed it. Now I did, you follow.
How about you, Rima?
I would say the same thing. I would agree the same. Because growing up in my childhood, I had faced a lot of bully or phase in my life. And I think now when I grow up, it's all there inbuilt. And now when I'm proving back to them, and I feel it was really worth all the fights and all the sacrifices my parents have taken. And I feel, especially with relatives being there, I think it's been a great journey. I would like to thank them for all the hardships they've given.
That's true.
That's true, you know.
Tough times
Especially
make you more stronger.
more stronger.
No,
Yeah.
that is really true because sometimes some challenges Allah prepare for us because He wants to see how much we grow, and then He helps. It's not that He knows that when is the right time when we will act,
Yeah.
and when is the right time when we will enact.
Yeah.
But at the common end, patience is very important.
That's true. Very
Yeah.
true.
Very
How come you think the patience has been in your life a success milestone?
I think it would have been a very difficult phase at 2010. At the age of 35, you're going to start your education again.
Whoa.
A grade 10 person who had only a metric certificate, getting into do her 12, then a graduation, then the Bachelor of Education, and Alhamdulillah, now I'm a master in literature also. So that was a journey. If patience wasn't there, I don't think I would have reached here. Patience along with forgiveness. So that's what I practiced throughout my life. And today, what I'm here with a very light heart and free spirit is all about patience.
How about you, Nima?
So I just believe in this motto that this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Even if you're having a bad day, it will pass.
It will pass.
If you have a very good day, it will also pass. So always stay within your equilibrium and do not.
Maintenance of
Yeah.
life is always not so easy,
Yeah.
especially people say for the females, but I say for the male also now because so much things is happening around, so much trend seekers, so much of like filter life. What do you think is all about unfiltered in your life?
Staying strong to my values. I have never compromised with it. Be it when I did not have anything, be it when I'm having everything. I have stood back to my values. I always pray to Almighty saying that if success gets me into that attitude which people will not like, then I don't want that success. So please keep me grounded wherever you take me. That's how it is.
How about you, Nima?
Learn to say no. If you cannot say no, that should be the first step in your life. Should never please everyone.
That's true.
Stand on your 2 feet, evaluate what is good and bad, and take a decision. Ultimately, we are the ones who are to be answerable in front of God. That's it.
No, this is true.
Yeah.
People say that no, like you do everything, but there's someone who's watching us, and
Yeah.
everything is recorded. At the end, we have to go back when we are there,
Yeah.
and all the counts of our deeds is recorded.
Yeah.
According to you, space. How much important is for you a space in your life?
Space. It's important for you to resonate yourself, to retrospect yourself when things are not okay around you. You need a space to say no one else can bring you back to the reality unless you try for it. So whenever I went low, I needed that space, and Alhamdulillah, I was given that space from my sons where I sat, I retrospected, and I came back even stronger.
Mashallah. Rima had so much of space in her life.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I have always been about space. I've always, even when I got married or even when I told what kind of partner I needed and things, although I got married very early, but I knew what I wanted and I knew what I wanted to become. So for me, space is very important. For me, the ability for me to take my own decisions and stand by me and support with me. That is it.
For me, I also think, Rima, that space for you guys are very
Very,
important.
especially because we are ladies and we are always we are always told to be dependent. Yeah, but nobody. But once we understand what independence is
There's no
there's
saying
no
back.
looking back. And
No, that's true because sometimes people say that you have to come out from your comfort zone. You have to move out from this.
True.
What is your comfort zone and how have you dealt with your comfort zone?
My comfort zone was when I left from India to Dubai. Was my sons, with whom I lived the entire, say, 19 years. My elder one was 19 years, younger one was 15 years old then. So leaving that and coming and stepping into a entire new world where I have no one to know, no one, I don't know what is going to happen next, no one to support. even physically, mentally, no one around. That was something really that I went through. But constant support from the phone. My son used to say, Mama, don't worry, things are going to be okay. If there's a challenge, it's okay, face it and go away. You have come a long way, now don't step back. So coming away from my family was the biggest, no, away from the comfort zone. I was embraced with their love all the time, but here you did not have it. You have to strive for yourself.
For me, it was, I remember I got back to work right after my baby was born. She was only 45 days old, and I switched job. My project was all the way to Saudi border, and every day from Dubai, I was going up and down. And I think all this while, I used to like, though I would want to say that I was even breastfeeding at that time, and I used to go to the toilet and do it because I had no other way to do. But now when I look back and see, all those challenges, when it prepared me for what I am today. If I had not come out of that comfort zone, never I would be able to take challenges in life.
This is what
Yeah.
the conversation is all about.
Yeah, I'm glad you got her also, and I feel you got like a good bond like today. Yeah, like really, it's though it's just been maybe half an hour since we met, and I think we both are already talking the same language over here, so you don't have to like struggle too much.
We are scripted already.
Yeah,
You know,
a lot.
as you said, scripted, people say what judgmental.
Yeah,
They say they judge a lot, and because of your actions, reactions happens.
yeah.
How far you being judged by people, and what's the thought came in your mind to be unjudgmental from that?
Judgment happen every phase of life, every step of life. I cannot say how many times I've been under, that judge hammer you have, no, that way, thang, thang, thang. They kept me hanging like that. Initially, it used to take a toll on me, but as days passed, it made me stronger, saying that why the hell am I bothering?
Yeah.
What does it
Absolutely.
mean? I have fought my battle, not them.
Yeah.
I don't think so they should bother me anymore. So I am a non-judgmental person, so I don't want to bother. Now what they say, there are people who come and say, Alima, they said something like this about. I say, let them say. If they are getting happiness by talking about me, let them speak. I gave them that happiness for
At
free.
least somebody's thinking about us.
Yeah, कम से कम कोई सोचने वाला तो है हमारे
How
बारे
about you,
में.
Rima?
I listened to this here. That's it.
Yeah.
Gone from
That's
that.
one
It-
good thing.
it's never-
I had a friend. He always used to tell me, "Don't think of things. God has given you 2 years. Listen
enough.
from one, live it from another
Yeah.
one."
Commitments. We say the commitment is very important in our life, but sometimes we fail to do that. Any time came in your life a path that you just said no, I'm done with this all. I just want to go somewhere and I just want to wind up. Khalas, this is the break point comes. It happened in reality in you guys, and how did you pull back again?
So commitment was my previous relation where I just left it off and came. But I think I just moved out because that commitment, the more I gave, I was losing it. So I thought I will come out. I came out, but now my commitment lies with my sons. I have not failed in doing anything so far, touch wood.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So I'm there for them, though physically not present. I've been always there for them to support them.
How about you?
So I've always kept like milestones. Like I do not give big milestones, but I always do small ones. And commitment is something. If I can commit, I do it. Otherwise, I do not
That's
give
true.
any false commitments. Then
I
I
agree.
cannot be
I
responsible
still-
for every action.
No, I say my students
Then
always,
that's-
ma'am, say promise. I said I will not promise
Yeah.
unless I feel that I'm going to do it.
You're
Okay.
right.
That's the behind the scenes. See, we are struggling and they're enjoying. Having said that, a twist and turn is a part of life. But when it comes to the family, we cannot deny that because it is the most precious gift we have.
Yeah.
As a persona, how important is your family in your perspective?
Family, they're my world.
I think
That's
it
one-
defines her.
That's one thing I
Yeah.
can say. They are my world. Mera zameen, mere asman, they are mine.
How about you, Mama?
Everything. Family is. I don't know if without family, what would life be.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can imagine that, but
Just now when I
Let's
was
see,
coming, I
yeah.
was asking my son, my elder one is here, so I was asking Bilal, give me that, Bilal, give me this. Mama, what will you do without me?
Uh, that's something very touchy. But then what to do? This is part of life.
Yeah.
All has to go on one day.
Everything has to.
To be
See, I believe everybody has a purpose in life.
Purpose in life.
exactly.
Every relation is entry exit. So you
Yeah,
live
for
when
sure.
they're here. You enjoy
So
that.
as a mother
Have the-
of modern generation, I have always given my space to my sons
Most
as
important.
more very important. I say we are friends, but if you need to say something for yourself, you can stay. I never stop them from not being alone, that me time for them. And I have told also, when you grow up, you want to move to some other place, never ever think that I am an obstacle for you. You are free to go and live your life. This is what I always keep on telling them. This relation, the more you hold back something, it becomes more suffocating for them.
Toxic also, yeah.
The more you let it go, it will blossom.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. Always believe in.
What's something you want to let it go forever? And that's yeah. This is something. It healed you up. You might have something. I know that.
Let it go.
So many things actually.
My past.
Yeah, that's when it past.
That happened. That's something for sure. Something you want to undo from your life, and something you want to redo from your life.
I think I have lived life as it is. There's nothing that I would like to undo because it was all connecting the dots. If I am sitting here, it's because of what it has
XYZ.
done. So
Same here.
Yeah.
I would have regretted what happened to me, but I feel somewhere those things built me or shaped me what I'm today. So no regrets.
Wow, that's something unique. Okay, now I really don't want to end the segment number one. It's going bang on, but then we have a limit of time. What is the something which you want to add in yourself,
okay.
and what is the something you want to remove from yourself that you feel it's required as a persona?
So add in myself, I would say that I want to become
Astronaut?
I want to become an astronaut. But
Tarot card reader? No.
if you're asking profession,
No. Just personal. What do you want to add and delete?
add and delete, I would like to, like, when I'm seeing that she is doing more for the society, well, I haven't been there in that phase yet. Something that I would like to work down the line. And delete, I don't know if you think I should delete something.
No, alhamdulillah. I feel now jealous, like, I have to now. That's why today I didn't eat much. I told them, you guys eat, I won't eat much.
No,
How
no,
about you?
no.
What do you want to add and delete?
Add in my life the healing thing what I've started of late. I have a very good intuition God has blessed me with. So I use it to heal people. I use it to listen to them, hear it to them. So I want it to be intact. God give me that more power to reach out to more people. Remove, I don't want to say anything because good or bad, that comes with something to teach you. So let it be like that.
Yeah. As I always say, life is a part of journey. We don't add and delete. It happens with the flow because
it
that's
goes
what we
with
say.
the
Go
flow.
with the
I
flow
just
always.
feel it should be like a river.
Yeah.
Let it go.
And then
its path.
everything what happens,
Yeah,
you have to
for
be
a
in
good
that
reason.
zone because at the end we are a person. Mistakes everybody do.
Yeah.
But how you cover up, that's the most important.
True.
Really, I just don't want in the segment number one. What to do? We have to go segment number two. This is what you saw behind the person of Halima
We
Rima.
will make season 4 today only.
Yeah, chit-chatting and being a lot more fun. So we'll take a short break and move to our segment number 2, Plan and Beyond, where we will discuss much more about plans. Welcome back to our short break. We are in conversation with Halima and Rima, moving to our segment number 2, Brand and Beyond. Now in Brand and Beyond, we'll discuss some of the brands which is all around trending. So what's your first impression when you enter the Nature Tree restaurant? What did you feel about the ambience?
Very cozy.
What did you?
Very greenery. Very
Yeah,
nature.
actually, I like that thing, the green part.
Yeah.
I come from a coastal part of India, which is full of greenery. Obviously, when I entered that green thing, it took away my heart.
For me, I feel a good positive vibe, and we are doing all chit chat and everything. Nobody is disturbing us. I was like,
I
wow.
said, it is like a hidden square.
Yeah, that's
it's a hidden
true.
gem. Nowadays, there are so many brand startups out there, especially with the flowers. are
Okay.
growing in the industry, growing so much importantly. How much important is for you the flowers are?
For flower,
Yeah.
as long as I get one every day. it's
Yeah, that's true.
How about you? Like, what do you think when the flower comes in your mind?
It's always a
Fragrance.
gift. For me, it is
For me, it's
always
fragrance.
yeah.
And the colorful flowers it gives, the color of life, I can say.
That's true.
So you will see something today from our one of the brand, that is Shakespeare Flowers, where they will be
Oh, that's nice.
bringing out much more about their versatility of their brands. So yeah, hoping to have something great. How about any brands you think that is growing very fast, generic way, and what do you think? Which brand or the which field industry is degrading day by day?
I think food is a very complex industry. What you see today on Instagram, tomorrow in that one reel, once it's done, it goes. So unless for them, it's always bringing out the hype. This is what I feel the industry is
you?
about.
I think none of the businesses are actually stable nowadays. I think post COVID, this has been a trend that very soon the business flourish and very soon they degrade. I can say about the canteen, cafeterias. So there's no stability anywhere.
Do you think any brand that exactly resembles to your persona?
Food.
I'll go with the food.
So, what's the most important you think a food factor should improve these days as a brands?
It would be more of a customer preference, giving it back because all of them just do for the show, but they do not bring it to bring back the customers.
No, there's a saying, no, किसी इंसान की दिल जीतना है तो उसके पेट से शुरू करो.
हाँ.
So I think they should have that thing like give that homely preference for their customer because we all love to have homemade food.
Yeah.
Let's see today at Nature Tree Restaurant what kind of hospitality
Oh,
we'll be
yeah,
getting.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I
there's
think
so
you
many
can-
more to
I
come.
think I feel more hungry now.
With that one, we're taking a short we'll move to our segment number 3. That is an audience queue where our audience have asked some questions.
Okay.
And let's see how you answer. Welcome back after a short break in conversation with Halima and Rima. Moving to our audience queue, where we'll be asking some of the questions the audience has asked. Who is the biggest inspiration?
My teacher.
My family.
Any ever moment came that you need to change your parenting style?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you stay organized with so many roles?
Plan ahead.
How about you?
Planner. That's what it is.
That means you are giving the same answer, so it's not
No,
fair.
it's not fair. No,
We agree with
do
each other.
say agree with each other. It's
Have you ever Googled yourself?
Of course. I just
lot
did
of
last
times.
week.
And you?
Lot of times.
What did you Google?
Who's Rima? Just ask ChatGPT, you'll get my full information.
Really?
Yeah, ChatGPT.
Oh,
Yeah, I never knew actually. My
Yeah.
students on my on Teachers' Day, they got pictures which was uploaded on somewhere in the social media. I said, "Where did you, ma'am? We just typed your name and we got your picture."
Wow.
So then I started googling.
Wow, I'm doing that today.
How do you manage your personal growth and public growth life?
24 hours, more than enough.
How about you?
Again, it's like priorities, which goes when you need to know it.
Have you ever feel that if you get a fame in your life, you will be spoiled? How will you manage the fame?
Fame should never be taken to the head. Come like the river, let it flow.
How?
It's the same thing as she said. It should not be over your head. If success doesn't stay, if failure doesn't stay, success also don't stay.
Same.
We have seen that many times.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Success doesn't stay.
Yeah.
People grow very fast and fall also doesn't take time.
Doesn't take time.
And who's there
It
with
has-
your fault?
see, I'm a
is when-
teacher of social
yeah.
studies, so I can tell you ample examples from the
Yeah.
past.
Yeah, that's fact. What's your message to the youngsters, the Gen Zs?
Don't give up.
Live
That's
and let
it.
live.
That's most important thing what I wanted to say because youngsters today, we call them, you're all Gen Zs.
Yeah, we are millennials.
We are millennials.
Millennials.
Gen Zs, lot of less of patience they have. They take things too much. I mean, too stressful they are. So don't give up. If, as someone said, there are every words have an opposite. Every verb has an opposite. If good, that means bad. Bad is opposite. You'll get good. Today is failed, tomorrow is past. That's it.
Any myth you think that is really like up of the head and you think it's should be away? Because myth is a part of life.
You mean superstitions?
Yeah, myth.
I think everything. Yes, it's so outdated. I think we have to bring you myths now.
That's true. Superstitions I never believed in. So myths so far I've not encountered anything such.
Okay. Any challenge that you think the Gen Zs nowadays will face according to your experience? What will be that challenge?
They do not think before they act. It's always good
Totally.
to take 2 steps back and see what is your actions going to be. Then it will be sorted.
They are they want everything
Like instant noodles, 2-minute noodles.
instant thing.
Indomie noodles with the
And
different
they
flavor,
are
Cheetos and all that.
Yeah,
they're very like they take decision just like that.
impulsive decisions.
Impulsive, that's
So
true.
when it came to our time, like I remember that we had to look at lot of factors
Yeah.
to take even one decision. Log kya kahenge, and like
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
we had
log
to
kya
take-
kahenge also.
Yeah.
They are like, they don't think what may be the consequence of my action.
Yeah,
That is not there. That's what I want them to think. Think before that, is it okay for you? Forget others.
It's
Think of
another-
your own self.
About the schooling life, there were so many actions happen long back that people bully, people make fun and all that. How far you think it's true and how far it has gone beyond the perception?
Bullying as a teacher, I have experienced it. As a mother, as a parent, I have experienced it with my own sons. Over the year, they say it has come down, but no, it's happening in a different way. With technology at the fingertip, it is more dangerous now.
How about you?
I've studied in engineering college. There's nothing more bullying than getting dragged from first year throughout.
I know
We were
it.
made to jump from bunk beds and we were slapped and all. So I think but all those
There's a
seniors
this
are now
time
my
when-
friends on LinkedIn. I'm like, okay, do you remember ragging me? No, but we had a very bad time back then.
My son, in fact,
Yeah.
was pushed into a locker to see whether he fits inside the locker.
Yeah.
That was bullying. And they literally
No.
click picture of it.
It's true. I have been also go through a lot. Childhood memories, if you say no, that's the nightmare we cannot overcome. But what I feel is due to this today, what we are because of that.
That thing.
Because that's why we are one of the part of the journey where we are changing something as a movement.
Yes.
So I hope this gets eradicated soon. And the Gen Zs do that because millennials we were not able to much, but Gen Zs would definitely do
But I
that.
think we have to also, if we have a problem, we need to share or confide in
Yeah.
someone.
As a teacher, I keep
Yeah.
on saying them. I say, nowhere else, your open door is here. Come to me if you have any issues.
Yes.
No problem, anytime, anywhere, you can talk to me. I've given that privilege to the parents also. You have an emergency, you give an emergency call to me. Anytime I'm there for you.
You need that safe space.
That's a very good
Yeah.
thing. That's what all about audience view where you have answered very nicely. Now we'll move to our segment number 4, one of my favorite segment, Unplugged Unleashed. So the fast they will be getting,
There's no fastest button. No.
yeah,
There's no buzzer.
yeah, and then whoever fails, there's a dare, and the dare will be very
Oh my
tight.
goodness.
God.
What do you prefer, Instagram or WhatsApp?
Instagram.
Insta.
What do you prefer, heels or sneakers?
Heels.
Sneakers.
Any one word that you always tell your child and he doesn't follow it, and then you say, "Oh, this angerness come out."
Do your work on time.
Get up.
Any weird DM you have ever received?
A lot.
Really?
Yeah, I've got even to be honest, I've got so many morphed videos of myself. Also.
Very unfortunate. I don't want to share, but there
Yeah,
was
so I think
Oh my God. Home decor or handbag shopping?
home decor.
home decor, of course.
Who is your celebrity crush? Don't say me, huh? Anybody else?
No, actually, like Rahul Gandhi for sure. He's been my celebrity crush from school.
Sean Connery, the
Oh.
first James Bond.
Any favorite emoji you have?
Smile.
Yeah, the one with one tear down. Yeah.
A song that you feel that resemble your life?
Yes, Sate Pe Sata, there is a song, Zindagi Milke Bitayenge, because I like that togetherness, the bonding, which I always share with my family, and that resonates very much to
For
me.
me, it's always Kal Ho Na Ho.
That's there. Any fashion trend you feel it's fading now, fading away?
Culture, ethnicity.
I think every fashion trend doesn't last for long. So,
Any favorite childhood snacks you love?
kurkure,
Kurkure.
Oh my days.
little hearts also.
Yeah, Little Heart is favorite. If still is
Britannia.
there. Britannia Little
I
Heart.
wish you could
You know,
get
when we used
some.
to go for school trips, they used to give us in the tiffin,
And
like from the
like
school side.
because I was brought up here, we used to have these Caesars. It's still there. We used to have those mini pizzas.
But for us, it
Yeah.
is back in Indian school.
Yeah.
There are street vendors who sit outside and they cut those mangoes and the oranges.
Uh-huh,
They
and they
put namak
sprinkle.
mirch and they give.
Yeah.
That's yum.
That is a street food though. Any one lie you always say continuous, a lie in your life?
I'm okay.
I'm always lying. I can't think of anything.
Any voice note you have ever received and it was a weird, like you feel like you want to delete it from your close one?
Yeah, my
Yes.
mom, she gives me like 10 minutes voice message. I don't even have the time to listen to them. She gives me at least.
How about you?
I received a lot of times. It might be from my relatives only. When I was going through in my life and I can't avoid it, neither I wanted to listen to it.
Any
Yeah.
bad habit you are trying to remove from yourself?
Sleep habit. I have got a very bad sleep. I want to have put
Proper.
my sleep pattern into
Me
order.
too. Sleep is something. And I do not
I'm a
eat.
very
Today you'll eat more, I'll see. But you know, when we meet, we eat a lot. That's there. Any fragrance, any favorites perfume you like to have preference?
I use one from Mariage, that is Embale. I love the
Essence.
base of that.
I use Jimmy Choo. That is very nice.
Any secret talent that nobody knows?
I can sing.
A lot of talents, but
Yeah, there are not.
I've seen Bharatanatyam also.
yeah, I dance, but
Oh, you do?
Yeah. So finish this. Table conversation is
A,
Chat.
a new friend for life.
impactful conversation and impactful life. And
No, I would say a
everything.
new friend for life.
Yeah, actually, it was great.
Long thinking someone give me a bouquet. No,
Yeah, I felt it's like a gift. And it's
whenever I go to this bouquet, someone should give me. Why should I buy for myself?
see today. Alhamdulillah, Shakespeare Fleur has done that.
One object that gives smile to everyone's face. You know, the blooming flower. Nothing soothes you more than that.
We are very thankful to Science Before that providing us such all hampers because it's
Oh,
different.
lovely.
I'm very surprised to see. Well, I don't know what they're going to present, but it's very nice.
It's nice.
Thank
It's
you.
It's
nice.
very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Extra Fleur. With that, we're ending our segment number 4, that is Unplugged Unleashed, where you have seen Halima and Rima were playing very well, and there's no dare to be given to them. So stay tuned for our last segment of the show. What does table conversation means to you, and what you're taking away from this table conversation? Rima first.
First.
Always Halima first. Rima first.
Really, my friend.
No, table conversation. I expected a table, but
Unexpected, right?
Yeah, same here.
yeah, but I met Halima and I think we connected right away. Not thinking, I think we already connected right away, and meeting you along the way, it was really nice. I've learned a lot. I've taken a lot of takeaways from her as well, and from you. And
How about you? What did you?
Mohammed, first thing, meeting you for the first time,
Yeah.
it was really something
after
that,
a
yeah.
great long
After
years.
long time, that season 1 to now, it's been, I think, almost 3 years.
Yeah,
It was good meeting you. Expecting to meet Mariam also soon.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately, not.
Yeah.
And yes, I said a friend for life again. I got it.
it was amazing.
And we connected just like as we knew each other for so
Actually,
long.
we just started talking about our past, and then you interrupted
Just-
us. Yeah.
It's a lot of memories now.
Yeah. What did you learn from Halima, and what did you learn from Rima?
I just learned that she's a lot more positive lady. If 10 years from now I want to be her, that's what I want.
Inshallah.
And she
Yeah.
is more bubbly. I loved her smile. That
No, where's bubbly? That is gone now.
oh my god, she is a bundle of joy. I can say she's a bundle of joy.
Hopefully, 4 you will see another
Yeah.
version.
So much is here. Yeah, this is what all about table conversation, that
Yeah.
is fusion persona are not only being your journey but also the growth of life. You have seen the growth of mine is 1, 2, and today now we are in 3
Three.
sections.
This is
So
true.
it's really amazing that I'm thankful to Alhamdulillah Allah Almighty because His barakah is always there.
Always.
And today you saw the Gen Zs are there next to
Oh,
you.
that's
Lovely.
lovely. They are.
they're growing aside, learning more on about the
Yeah.
journeys. What's your message to the youth before we end the session?
I think for them to get this platform itself, it's an opportunity to know people, how they live their life, because people who are sitting here are experienced and they get to learn more. Direct experience. It's not like you're learning from books, you're learning from your experience. I think that's the great thing they can take.
How about you, Nima?
I mean, they're very humble, and I really like these kids.
Yeah.
I really, very nice. You've chosen a great team, and all the best to all of you. And
And yes, all
yeah.
the best.
Do well.
But
Always
only
take a
thing,
learning
stay
curve.
humble, stay
Yeah.
to the roots. That's
Stay
what
to
I
the
say.
roots. That's it.
Anything you want to say to the youth before we end? I don't want to end today's.
You're saying youth, as if we are not
Yeah. He's making us feel old, right?
So, any advices before we end the Tibet conversation? I wish I could continue more conversation, but then what the end? We have to end some chapters.
Just one thing I want to say: we look for a future in you.
Yeah.
So you are our future. You decide what you are going to show us. That's it.
Don't forget us.
With that one, as I always say, that parents are very valuable because of them today we are here. We are laughing, enjoying the moments because they are the biggest reason behind that. Never let them down because they have more expectations. But their expectation is not only that to grow but also to shine. Ask them those who don't have, because life is all about journeys.
Of course.
Every time I say the new concept, new thoughts, because that is to inspire the youth. Because at the end, what we will take is something good, positivity. I love today's session. It was bang on. 1, 2, and 3. It was amazing. So that's what I will take away always.
It was not less than a current Johar show.
Yeah, but we need a coffee mug then.
Yeah, silence. Oh, that's done.
Yeah.
So with that note, this is Mohammed, that's Halim, and that's Rima. Do follow them on Instagram and do shower your love, because it's all about joy, persona, where real talks brings real impact. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
Bye.